and welcome to episode 2 of the Youth Squad Legends series with Wrexham. A big thanks to all of you guys watching episode 1. It is officially the most viewed Youth Squad Legends launch of all time. One man has played a big part in this, because I'm not the only person who does this type of series on YouTube. My good friend Sparring DK goes on that roller coaster journey himself, and he approached me in June asking what team I would like to do. And honestly, at that point, I didn't really know. So he took the initiative earlier this month and opened up a fan poll to see what his next team was gonna be. In the weeks in between, I'd really started to warm to a Wrexham Youth Squad Legends, but I hadn't really communicated that to DK. So I messaged him, I explained the situation, and he was totally understandable with me. He allowed me to do Wrexham. That is a top tier friend. I always give him a shout out, but I want to do it right at the top of episode 2 just to get as much exposure to him as possible. So pin comment and hopefully I can get a video card as well on YouTube. We'll take you to Sparring DK's first episode with Sutton. Back in the world of Wrexham, we're going to take an in-depth look at all the new additions to FC24. We've got returning features from Stockport, and we're going to introduce a new feature to Youth Squad Legends that I think you'll absolutely love. We're going to spread it through the episode so it's not completely overwhelming and daunting at the start. Beginning with the returning features, we've already seen Yuko Ike's Haiku Chronicles. He's a great Japanese winger that I had with Lincoln City ages back now, and he just pops up occasionally with a haiku. Of course, we'll bring back a reading of the comment section as well, alongside the return of the board objectives. Now, is this the moment where I talk to Rob and Ryan? Hello there, Porsche Katze here. Oh, for goodness sake, not him. Yes, it's me, marvelous. Honestly, I thought I'd got rid of you at Stockport. It seemed like that was the case, but I got a phone call from Reynolds and McElhenney, and they wanted me to be director of football operations, which is hilarious, because I don't know anything about the beautiful game. But here we are. We shall start with a nice board objective. In their continued efforts to invest in the youth academy, Rob and Ryan are setting up a trial day in their hometowns, Vancouver and Philadelphia. Expect a scouting report from both cities very shortly. Okay, toodles! Ugh. God, I hate that guy. But it is quite a nice board objective to start this series with. I don't think we'll be using them every single episode because some of the board objectives at the back end of Stockport were a bit bonkers. And I kind of set them up initially to add more realism, so that's the way they're going to stay this series, hopefully. The almighty Beppisman 9330 asked if we could have got a Ryan Reynolds AI voice to do the board objectives, but I'm not really too sure where that stands on image rights, so I'm going to very much avoid that. Plebastian2300 comments, another year of new viewers seeing Yuko Ike with no explanation whatsoever. Yeah, man, as welcoming as I am to new viewers, I also know that I've got to do a service for the older viewers, the viewers that know all the inside jokes. And boy, there are a lot of inside jokes. Max M6560 was wondering why the gameplay was stuttering in episode 1. I have watched it back. Thankfully, the gameplay part's not stuttering, but the cutscenes don't seem to be optimized at all for PC, so they are going to keep stuttering for a little bit until hopefully a patch comes out. But fortunately, when we are playing football, everything seems to be golden. If we go into the youth staff for a second, Daniel Rose, he's still scouting Marley, because I'm not sure that Diarra kid is going to last a long time at Wrexham. And I would like to promote at least one relatively good player from every nation that my patrons suggest. Tony Pritchard obviously staying at Wales, so it is the job of Tobias Sandberg, who's already found Cesarini at San Marino, to go off to Vancouver and then Philadelphia. Look, we have a ton of money from player sales, and a little birdie's told me that these trial days are going to cost £2 million once we can edit the save accordingly. We're still waiting on the live editor to be updated for FC24. Offers keep on coming to us at Wrexham for our real players, and I will keep you updated in between games on the players that have left us. 1st of August, we have a little cutscene on a player sale. That's Elliot Lee moving to Bristol City. City. More importantly for our project, the trial day in Vancouver has ended, and these are the two players that stuck out, both at 15 years old, so it doesn't really help the first team at the moment. He's called Danny Bins, magnificent, 6'2", just for the name alone, we signed him up. Nemanja Maric, although very interesting with the name Canadian, Serbian, kind of dual nationality there, clearly, he's really bad, so we're gonna reject. In Philadelphia, there's a bit more luck. Spencer Neal can get straight into the first team. Alejandro Gonzalez, nah, I'm not really feeling it with 33 to 45 overall. A lot of people did comment on Gary Purcell's massive beard. To say that he's 15, that thing is grown. I mean, wowzers, he's making me jealous. All right, let's promote Spencer Neal. He's only got 45 overall, bless him. No play styles on either him or Danny Bins. So there's only been one transfer in between games. That's the Lee transfer to Bristol City. I do like this new match day menu. You can even, like, dive into the team's stats. What's that? Is that an average rating? Surely not presented correctly. 84. What does 84, 73, 83 mean? I'm gonna hazard a guess that that should have a decimal point in between the two numbers. Even though I want to bring in Marino, we'll wait for the Carabao Cup in midweek, because I'd rather take that risk with a low overall player in a competition that I'm not really bothered about. Ben Smacker clearly has no stamina whatsoever. Oh, it seems like Neil is more competent at defending. That's all right. We can play him as a wing-back. Goes up +5. It's Wrexham against Crewe Alexandra. Let's take that commentary volume down, because we should not have had commentary in that first episode. It should just be me talking. Thank you very much. I got this wonderful, wonderful comment in the first episode of this lad who's recently had a heart transplant, and he missed the last Youth Squad Legends series with Stockport. He's hopefully going to keep up with this series. I think it's such a wonderful story that I want to dedicate our next goal to him. Big block, Neil. His first involvement is a nice defensive play. Come on, win it. Yes, Diarra. Love that. And another block, Cesarini. Another corner kick to defend. It's Diarra. Love it. Absolutely love it, mate. Crewe Alexandra don't have the threat that Wimbledon posed of basically ripping us up every single attack. It's O'Brien to take the corner kick. Will eventually drop back to the corner kick taker. Ioka trying to flash it across. Still yet to see anything good from the Japanese midfielder. That's probably a perfect time for Yuko Ike to interrupt.
Welcome to Yuko Ike's Haiku Chronicles with your host, Yuko Ike.
Tanner has no arms. Defense is non-existent. Benchmarker sounds cool. Oh yes, I've got to keep an eye on any AI crosses. Basically, if we see any crosses today, I will keep it on legendary for the time being. If I don't see any crosses, then your boy here is going to set up some world-class sliders. Acosti can't go wide, but luckily it deflects right back to him. Neil potentially can cross. That looks like a handball, but I don't know if I've got that setting on at the moment. Neil to Williams! Both defences right now are showing a bit of solidarity. I'm loving Neil on the wing. It's Spencer Neil with a cross, and Acosti should have been reacting quicker. Hey, my wing-backs are getting really involved in this game. Unfortunately, that means that I might get caught a little bit on the break. Oh, now we're going to see a cross. Go on, cross the ball. Go on, cross the ball. Cross the ball! Cross the ball! Hey! Finally! More crossing? I'll just back off. Yes! They cross! Unfortunately, I've conceded, but the big news is that they cross. They actually cross a football. Hypermotion is finally replicating normal football. It only took 3 years. Williams in a really nice spot as a holding midfielder. Ioka actually completing passes, which is, you know, brand new for him. Go on, Ioka. Edge of the box! Oh, Davies coming to Crewe Alexandra's rescue. It's going to be a bit of a killer if that goal actually decides the match here. All right, setting up for Williams. Lovely. We are really taking the game here to Crewe Alexandra. Yes, Cesarini. Cesarini is a baller. And what I'm thinking straight away, Williams has got the height, Cesarini doesn't. So why don't we just swap them two? Would make sense. I do feel like Cesarini is a holding midfielder. We might have a Ioka there. Nice tackle. There's a lot of heart in this Wrexham display. O'Brien. Ooh, we're getting closer and closer. We're knocking at the door. I probably should make some substitutions as well. with a Carabao Cup game on the way. Here's the lad, Ben Smacker. Please forgive me. I am not going to correct that pronunciation. I love Ben Smacker. I love the name Ben Smacker. We're 2-0 down. By the way, can we have like a close-up of this Crewe Alexandra kit? It's absolutely glorious, in my personal opinion. Here comes Marino with the big air. Let's see what he can bring. I'm actually quite happy to concede that goal because it would have just really hurt me if I'd lost 1-0. We're parked in the final third, but can we get through? Doherty with the turn. This could be his third. Oh, slipped just wide. And that is full time there. No goals for Wrexham, but very, very positive. Crewe Alexandra's away kit is absolute fire. So the tactical vision is in the tactics menu, and it seems very similar to the old tactics, probably more effective. What I'm going to have to do is tiki-taka. I'll drop the defensive depth a little bit. I'm happy with slow build-up. It seems quite a slow build-up, slow-paced team for now. What I would like to do is change the formation accordingly. Is this where a false 9 comes in? Really take it back to them Barcelona days. I would like to try it. It will probably make us a little bit more open in defense, but let's see. What else do we want to look at? Training plan is pretty self-explanatory. You're able to balance up sharpness and fitness. That will be really useful on reserve players especially. Right now, I don't think we need it. Team strategy. I'm going to press square on player impact. Okay, there's clearly a lot going on here. I think this menu is the impact that the coaches have on the players. We don't have any coaches yet, and it's going to stay that way. We have 5 stars across the board in Ezra Carpenter, but he's not an XYSL player. Prior to the Carabao Cup game against Colchester, Anthony Ford and James Jones have been sold. And into the youth staff, we got a new assignment for Tobias Sandberg. Next patron member up requested the Netherlands. Where are we weakest? Probably centre-back. So here comes a defensive-minded CV from the Netherlands. Match day, we see Colchester lining up in the 5-3-2. Let's take our first training session. For me personally, this is the best edition because game by game, you can change up your players by giving them special temporary play styles. I don't know how many of these I can do per game, but I like the look of this, the game crossing scenarios. Go on, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I think I have to actually, like, win the training session. This might genuinely be impossible because of how low the overall of these players are. We've got it up to 2,000. We're absolutely nowhere near what we need. Really good flourish at the end here, but it's gonna be all for nothing. Oh, lovely. Finishes on 5-4-2-8. Just another reason why we need to get the real players out of this squad, because as soon as they get to play with players of their own qualities, it'll become much easier to train them up. It's Wrexham against Colchester in the EFL Cup. I really like that addition, though. I think it's absolutely belted. We're gonna get rinsed. Oh, we're gonna get rinsed. Look away. This could get embarrassing. McGeehan. Oh, you got to save that. Tanner. Tobias, we need to have words. This is what we should do. Bang, bang, bang. No, it at least allowed us to keep possession for more than 3 seconds. Chilvers finds Hopper. That's gonna be 3-0. O'Brien's corner kick. Front post. Benchmaker. Got it on target. This is only gonna get worse as we start slowing up. Look at the state, the holes that we are leaving in defence. We can't deal with it. That's gonna be Hopper literally jumping to score that. Have we ever lost by double figures? Oh, look at Benchmaker. Keep the ball. What a legend, and a great ball out. Acosta's actually a decent footballer. Yes! And Marino! Oh, it's going to be a red card! And it might be a penalty! Benchmaker on the penalty! It's got to happen, mate. It's got to happen. And he should be sent off. Benchmaker, score this, please. Yes! Benchmaker! Go on, have your moment in the spotlight. That one's for you, Danny. I really do hope you enjoyed that goal, and all the best health in the future. Boom, Williams out the front post. I've got to remind myself to let loose occasionally with Acosta because he got that power shot trait, hasn't he? And if I keep it accurate enough, I don't think the goalkeeper at this level is going to save it. Lawrence on the edge of the box here for Colchester. Can we stop a 5th goal? Owen nearly put it in the back of his own net, but the scoreline remains 4-1, which I guess is the most important thing. Oh, Kazima's given himself a really, really small gap to cross that ball. Guess who was there? That's right, Ben Smacker! We've literally won the second half. Genuinely, with how we were performing before half-time, that is almost miracle-worthy. Hopper. Oh my God, keeper. Oh my God. Can we just have a crumb of comfort? Okay, so we're drawing 1-1 in the second half. And we want to keep that goalkeeper all the way through the series? Are we sure? He's got a great kick on him, you know. Really good distribution. So it's like one defeat, missing arms. Williams got a touch on it, and that's full time. So we drew the second half. Ignore the first half. Doesn't mean anything. Who cares about the Carabao Cup anyway? One additional transfer, Thomas O'Connor has left. We got Crawley against Wrexham, and Crawley playing a 3-5-2. Bro, I can do extreme hot potato with these boys. Fantastic! Shoot the ball! Oh, brilliant. First touch passes. Oh no, I've lost it. Oh my God, I was so close. Oh! It's all right. I didn't need them temporary play styles anyway. And now comes the very interesting part of the episode where I introduce the new feature. The feature that I think Youth Squad Legends has been absolutely yearning for. Weirdly, it's been influenced by Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team doing some good for once. One of the new additions to that game mode is something called Evolutions. And it's basically upgrades to your player by completing objectives. So why don't we apply the same logic to Youth Squad Legends? It gives a slight opportunity for the lower quality players to become decent players in the future. And for all of you watching this that like your vanilla saves, you'll still get the joys of watching the really high potential players grow naturally. I honestly think it's a bit of a win-win. So our first growth opportunity is a +1 potential on a midfielder. For him to achieve that, he must complete one key pass in this game. Then we go and select a player that we want to try and apply it to. In this case, it's going to be O'Brien. He's the oldest in the squad at 18. He's got terrible potential at like mid-60s. He needs help and he needs it quickly. So we're going to try and get a key pass. Just needs to be one key pass with O'Brien and his potential will go up by 1. Crawley Town against Wrexham. There'll also be an opportunity at the end of every single episode. On Twitter, you guys can vote for the player of the episode. The winner of that poll will also go up by +1 potential. They're very, very small upgrades, but through a series, they should make a big difference. And once we get the in-game editor sorted, I mean, we are not just limited to improving potentials. We can improve attributes, improve weak foot skill moves. Nice save, Tanner. Apply play styles and play style pluses. I think it's going to be a really solid addition. Conroy finds the ball to Orsi. It's a wonderful finish to the top corner. Crawley now have the lead. And that one you can't blame on the goalkeeper. He's actually been the best player on the pitch so far for Wrexham. I think we need more movement off them strikers for O'Brien to make a successful key pass. Lolos has made it 2-0 Crawley. Oh, what a shot. Yes, I want to see Lolos's crotch. Keep it on tiki-taka. Change the formation back to the 5-3-2. There needs to be runs. There needs to be opportunities. We've got it out wide there, but I don't think that's a key pass to Ben Smacker. No, we're trying to pass it through O'Brien and not to O'Brien. Is that a key pass? Yay, key pass. We've got it. Guys, we got it. Go on, Tanner. No! 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 How are you letting that slip through your fingertips? Mate, it's wet. It's raining. It's slippery. He can't handle the ball properly. Oh my God, it's terrible. And he tries desperately, pathetically, to swipe at it as it's going over the line. We're in a bad situation with the goalkeeper, guys. We were always going to have this situation. Well, oh, he's conceded his front post. You were so good in that first half. What happened? And out. Should be full time. It's 4-0. Crawley Town and Wrexham. So much learning to do here. It's baby steps, all right? So go and follow me on Twitter or X or whatever you call it, @officialcutsy. Later on tonight, I'll post a poll with who I think are the 4 best performing players. You go and choose the winner. The winner will have +1 added to his potential. How about that? Outside of the results, seems like Jang Sung Chan is having a profound effect Rob and Ryan, really like him at the moment. It'll probably change if we continue to stay 24th. This being Cutsy, thank you ever so much for watching this episode of Youth Squad Legends. If you've enjoyed it, please give the video a like. If you're not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and hit the bell icon for mobile notifications. Big thanks to everybody on the right-hand side supporting me on Patreon. We got some new patrons yesterday. Let me have a check. Filth, RD3 Bros, Jake, Alex Coombs, Andrew Walters, Ed, Lord Goose, great name, and Jason Noel. Thank you for pledging or editing your pledge recently. If you want to get rewards regarding this series, like adding players to the series, customizing some of the players that we've got, telling me which nations to scout, it's all on Patreon. Link will be down in the description. And just so you know, I'm yet to publish the Wrexham rewards post. Just gonna have to bear with me. It's been a very, very busy weekend. I can't wait to get into it. You guys take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.